Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. Third down here.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by
an extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
27-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Haskins on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
6-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Cardinals 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
The tackle made at the 40.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
2nd and 5. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Darby brought him down. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and
now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
and 10.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes... this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Now it's Brown. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Washington 7.
2nd and 11. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he hasn't.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 30.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And, oh, boy, as you can see, Terry McLaurin yet to hop back on his feet after that play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, it's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee, and that's it?
I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll throw now on the final play. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Ashley set to kick off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'll run it here with Brown. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that one, a first down pickup of 8.
Arizona.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected. But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should be now have some sense of continuity.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down now. It's Brown, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Byron Murphy.
From the gun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Pass intended for Gerald.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
7 brings up second and 3.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Pollard.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Landry now on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a first and 10. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your players? You go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Now Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
7-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Dissly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run the counter. Brown. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Throwing now is Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Haskins to throw. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
First down.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own, ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. 24. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, the win moves them up to 5.